Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel, and we are back with that FIFA career mode. We've had a shaky start, haven't we? We've just beaten Newcastle in the previous episode in the league. This is the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup now, where we do face Luton Town. We will simulate this one because the biggest game we've had so far, Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium, is the first game to start the episode. A win there might put us back in that title race. Whoever's top at Christmas tends to win the league. Liverpool are going to be top on the 25th, but we might beat them on Christmas Day just to make it a little bit more different. Then we play Fulham away. Southampton at home we might play, I'm not quite sure. They did beat us 4-1 at the start of the season. We'll see how to do with that. The January transfer window is about to start, and we are looking at bringing in a midfielder winger in the transfer window. Now, I'm going to decide who we sign in this one as an emergency signing, but in the summer you guys will get to vote on which players we do bring in, which players are available. You will vote in the positions we need to sign and the players we need to sign. But in the January transfer window, the player I do bring in is just going to be one that I think is very realistic, or something Manchester City would do. I've already got the player in mind. Something Manchester City would do, and also a player that can fit that sort of wide area and midfield area that we need from a player. And we do come away with a 2-1 win in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Goals, a double from Cole Palmer gets the win. It was a late one, the 82nd minute winner from him against Luton Town. Well, this is fantastic news. Just before January, Ilkay Gundogan has returned to training. He will be working back very slowly, but it's great to have the captain in and around our squad. And pre-match press conference time now for Pep Guardiola as City go into a massive game against Liverpool. Does a serious challenge for the Premier League title look beyond you now? Are the players good enough? We'll keep fighting. This Pep Guardiola. Not been a great start. Pretty close run. We're ready for Liverpool. We've got to be ready for Liverpool. And then finally, confidence that your players can turn in a good performance. I think there's more to come. Let's do this. Come on. Let's get behind the team to face Liverpool here. This is the side we're going to go with to face Liverpool today. Ortega starts in goal once again. It is a Kanji and Ake at the back together with Cancelo, Rodri and Walker in the midfield and fullback positions. We've got Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne captain in front. Grealish on the left, Foden on the right, and Erling Haaland, 92 rated now through the middle. On the bench, Julian Alvarez, Cole Palmer, Calvin Phillips, 90 rated Diaz, who will come on at some point, I'm sure of that. Laporte, Stones and Ederson. See there, Gundogan slowly coming back to fitness. Sergio Gomez also decreased in overall as he's been out injured. Big shame. Some of the younger players don't get into the squad. This is a massive one. I don't know how we're going to perform here, but we have to perform perfectly. There are the City dressing room shirts. Haaland, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne. The players ready to go out there into the biggest game of the season. Liverpool, before the game, have arrived. Virgil van Dijk, Luis Diaz, all in the Liverpool side. Of course, we have beaten them already once this season, the Charity Shield. This is a completely different scenario. Liverpool way ahead at the top of the table. City trailing, but can City claw back those points? Can we do the unexpected? This would be an incredible title race, and we could kick it off here with a win at the Etihad Stadium against title rivals Liverpool. Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp have been fantastic, and they continue to be fantastic going into their 7th season under Jurgen Klopp. City just dropped off with Pep Guardiola in the last few weeks of the Premier League season, and we have been inconsistent at times. Today, we look to change that all. This is the Liverpool side we will face. Alisson starts in goal. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joel Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson in the back four. Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago in the midfield three. Salah, Nunez, Diaz, the front three. On the bench, Kelleher, Konate, Keita, Firmino, Tomiskas, Arthur and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. No Diogo Jota, I do believe he's been ruled out for 3 months. It is the 25th of December. It is Christmas Day. Can we ruin Liverpool's Christmas here with a big win? They will stay top of the table if we beat them here today, but it will just put us that bit closer and perhaps start a real race for that top spot. It's still miles away at the top, but it puts in a momentum to go for the title, doesn't it? De Bruyne. If Liverpool win this, I want a ball. Haaland! Oh, what a save by Alisson. If Liverpool win this, you'd say, oh, as if he kicked it into Bernardo Silva there. You'd say that Liverpool are going to win the title. A win here today for Liverpool. The title is theirs. Henderson. Nunez intercepted by Nathan Ake. Well done. Walker. Into Phil Foden. Foden. Away. Foden. Bernardo Silva at the far post. Finished by Bernardo Silva and a wonderful cross by Phil Foden. 1-0 Manchester City. Great run by Foden here, just kept going. What a whip to the far post that is. Bernardo Silva past Alisson, powers it home. Only his second goal, I believe, in the Premier League this season it is. And 1-0 we lead Liverpool in what is a massive competitive rivalry. Top of the table, that is a massive goal for us in this title. Return of Akanji, Luis Diaz. Akanji gets back, Nunez in there, I'll take a great goalkeeping. Kyle Walker drops into the centre of the centre-backs. In the build-up, Ake will help us purely because he's left-footed. Oh, Nunez scores. Nunez scores. Why does Rodri stop? Holding midfielder and Rodri just stops. Doesn't care. 1-1. Did the players realise how big this game is? They have. Walker deals with it. Liverpool look very good. Bernardo Silva. Up to Erling Haaland. Van Dijk's tracking back here. But Van Dijk's left Erling Haaland. It's 2-1 and it's Haaland in the 28th minute. Take that, Darwin Nunez. Over the top here by Bernardo Silva. Haaland smashes it in the side netting. 2-1. So long. Why can't that be the 90th minute? Lucky Rodri. Nunez again. Oh, Ortega, well done. Ake just left Salah there. Ake, brilliant. What's your passing range like? That's not bad. Here's Haaland again. Haaland again! Oh, wide by Haaland. Foden. Kyle Walker jets off. Kyle Walker. Haaland! It's 3-1. That's massive. Haaland with a double. 3-1 Manchester City here against Liverpool. Walker just started to go on a run. Finds Haaland. First time hit. Crack. Side netting again. No chance for Alisson. 3-1 Manchester City here in a must-win game. Causing us problems today. Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish. De Bruyne. Back to Grealish. Oh, he's not a finisher. Should have been 4. Brilliant from Kevin De Bruyne. And that is half-time. Manchester City 3, Liverpool 1. What a lead we have here. We can't afford to let it slip though. 3-1 lead at half-time. That's massive, but Liverpool could always get back into this very easily. Salah wide to Nunez. Akanji should do better. Luis Diaz. Salah! Blocked by Ake and Ortega pounces on it. Salah chasing him. Cancelo. Into Foden. Foden! Oh, it's a goal for Phil Foden. Across the goalkeeper, Alisson. It's 4-1. City hit them on the counter. I feel like Alisson should do a lot better there. What a ball by Cancelo. What a run by Cancelo as well. Incredible. And he puts in that bottom corner brilliantly, Phil Foden. Past Alisson. 4-1 Manchester City. I still think Liverpool will get back in this. Grealish. Oh, what a ball to Haaland. Who looks for the hat-trick. What a save by Alisson. Kanji can't stop him. Bit of trouble for City here. Luis Diaz. Salah. Walker's missed it. Salah, what a hit. 4-2. What a hit by Salah. Walker here. Sells himself here, and Salah, to hit it from there like that. Side netting. Ortega can't do anything about it. 4-2. Here's Salah. Nunez back to Salah. Oh, Kanji, you clown. What is Akanji doing there? Kanji's coming off of that. Honestly, that was so poor. Could have cleared that then. He just sticks his leg out there. Akanji, he clears that. Stones is on. Liverpool in the transition are unbelievable. And here they go again. And here's Luis Diaz. Stones across. Mo Salah! Off the post. Diaz away. Boy, we're lucky. Thiago. Fabinho! What a save by Ortega. Stones away. Henderson, what a block. Oh, what a save by Ortega. Offside. Alvarez for Bernardo Silva. Still keeps it Salah. Keita. Trent. What a ball. Nunez! Oh, good save by Ortega. Ortega runs it out to play. That is full time. A 4-3 win at the start of the episode against league leaders Liverpool is absolutely massive. Guardiola outdoes Klopp. That is incredible for us, really. Absolutely incredible for us, for Pep Guardiola. To lead his side, to put us out there for a win. Haaland with a double. Liverpool nearly came back. Salah hit the post in the late on. We got so lucky there. We've done it. 4-3 winners against league leaders Liverpool. The title race is back on. Pep Guardiola goes into the press conference ecstatic, I'm sure. Haaland's stunning performance. He capped off a good team display. Erling Haaland. We're prepared better to turn things around Liverpool. I mean, they weren't in lead at any point, were they? They couldn't handle our attacking play. Let's keep it that way, guys. 3 more games in the episode to go on and win games. Well, our youth system is completely stacked. We've got some really good players in there. And Domingo Valencia has said that he wants to be promoted to the first team, or he will look to leave the club. He's 61 rated. We'll look to loan him out perhaps in January in the transfer window. 86 to 92 potential. Welcome to Manchester City's first team, Valencia. Look at what a difference to the Premier League table that win made. We are now only 4 points behind league leaders Liverpool. We were 7 at one stage. That is massive for us. Liverpool play Leicester, who beat us by 4-1 in 9th place. Maybe they can do us a favour. We go away to Fulham, a side that got a 3-3 draw with us at the Etihad on the opening day at the home ground. Some tired legs for some changes today. Ortega starts again in goal. He's fantastic against Liverpool. It's Walker, Diaz, Stones and Cancelo in the back 4. Phillips in the holding role. He comes in. We've got Grealish on the left. We're going to have to play Palmer on the right, actually. I didn't realise Foden was so tired. It is Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne in the midfield. Both of those pretty tired as well. Julian Alvarez starts up top on the bench. Haaland, Foden, Rodri, Ake, Laporte, Akanji and Ederson. Ederson, I'm going to drop him for a few games, but I do intend to bring Ederson back, but he's just been poor at the moment, hasn't he? Ortega was brilliant against Liverpool despite conceding 3 goals. So Craven Cottage welcomes the current Premier League champions who want to stay champions, and after that performance in the last game against Liverpool in the Premier League, we could be still on the title chase, you know, on the run for that title. We might have been 7 points behind Liverpool at one point. We're now only 4 points behind the team that are so local to us today. Fulham 3-3 draw on the opening home game of the season. They did fantastic. Willian scored. I think Mitrovic scored as well. We're looking to get a win here today. Desperate for a win and looking to keep up our form. So this is the Fulham side they're going to put out. Bernd Leno in goal. It is Kenny Tete, Diop, Tosin Adebayo, ex-City and Anthony Robinson in the back. 4, Cheloa and Palhinha in the midfield 2. And then it's Dan James, Andres Pereira and Mano Solomon in behind the big man, Alexander Mitrovic, the captain, and Babu, Wilson, Vinicius, Decola Reed, Duffy, options off the bench for Fulham. Mitrovic. Pereira in behind here, Dan James. Mitrovic! Over the bar from Alexander Mitrovic. What a start that could have been for Fulham. Bernardo, back to Cancelo. Cancelo. De Bruyne arriving, should score. They win it back. Stones. Diaz away. Still falls to Palhinha. And Ortega picks it up. We can't do what they do. Bernardo Silva. He's 2 people to aim for, Bernardo. Pass to them. Oh my word. Tete pulls it back. Dan James. How long before Fulham score? Now. No, Ortega picks it up. Was chasing it, Walker. Pereira. Mitrovic! Oh, what a save by Ortega again. Bernardo Silva, Calvin Phillips. De Bruyne. Paul Palmer. Palmer. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva off the post and it's in! What a finish from Bernardo Silva. I think Cole Palmer injured himself with that pass. Bernardo Silva gives the lead at Fulham here. What a finish. Off the post and off Leno. Palmer is injured. Brilliant. Oh, a tight angle. And Bernardo Silva finds it. Cole Palmer. He's going to have to come off. Who do we bring on? Well, there's only one choice, isn't there, really? And Phil Foden. Good ball into Walker as well there. De Bruyne. Serial dispossessed player, Kevin De Bruyne. He'll always give the ball away. Oh, Mitrovic is in here. It's a certain goal. No, it's not. Ortega, what a save. Here is Mitrovic. Reed. Ball through. Mitrovic, Ake, you clown! I want you to block the cross and slide next to him, not slide into him. You utter fool, Nathan Ake. Why would you slide right into him? Well, he's going to score this. Bang! Ake's fault. You utter moron, Nathan Ake. Utter moron is Nathan Ake. And it... Full time 1-1. We throw away 3 points because of the idiot there at the back. Why is he not slide next to him? Why does he slide straight into him? That's Liverpool's title now. Thank you, Ake. You've just gifted Liverpool a title. Well done. Unfortunately, Cole Palmer in that previous game has got a 4-week injury. He's going to be out for quite a while. A month anyway. But and into the standings, Liverpool actually drew 1-1 with Leicester City. So we're as far off them as we was anyway. So win there, the 3 points would have got us even closer to them. Boy, are we bottling it this season, aren't we? 3 defeats, 4 draws, 13 wins. Just ridiculous. We've actually got as many goals as Man United now, but conceded the most in the top 4. Well, up next is a game against Southampton at home. I am going to simulate the Southampton game. I can't stand them beating me at home. I always lose to them, so I'll simulate it. Hopefully that gets the wins for us. You can see the squad at the moment is just really, really lacking in fitness. Foden, De Bruyne, Alvarez, Cancelo. I mean, look at the bench. Grealish, he's absolutely knackered. So is Bernardo Silva. Rico Lewis had to come in for the bench. We've got Gomez, Mahrez, Gundogan, and also Cole Palmer out as well now. The squad depth needs to be worked on massively, and we can maybe start adding to that over January, but especially in the summer, we need to improve the squad depth because it is really poor at the moment. 2-0 win at home over Southampton. Goals from Bernardo Silva and Erling Haaland get us 3 points, and most importantly, a clean sheet. Defensively, getting more solid, hopefully. We're currently only 1 point behind Liverpool, but they do have a game in hand against, I think it's Brighton, is it? Crystal Palace away. Perhaps Palace can do us a favour, but we are only 1 point behind Liverpool now. That shows how close we could be if they're to slip up at any point. Well, we have hit the 1st of January. The transfer window is now open. It's time to look at some things we need to actually take a look at. Josh Wilson-Esbrand has left the club on a short-term loan till the end of the season to Toulouse. Morgan Rogers has left on loan as well to join AFC Bournemouth, returning to the side that once didn't want him. And the board have come to us and say, listen, Pep, we either renew Gundogan's contract or we let him go on a free. Now, Ilkay Gundogan is captain of the club, but he is out injured. He's fit in 5 days, and it's, do we let him go on a free? I don't want to let him go on a free. Do you want to keep Ilkay Gundogan around? I do want to keep Ilkay Gundogan around. I want him to stay at Manchester City. I'd like Scott Carson to stay at City as well. So we're going to go into negotiations straight away here with Scott Carson and try and get Scott Carson a short-term deal. He is a sporadic first-team player. He's a good player. We'll get him on a 1-year extension, which he's happy with. So a 1-year extension for Scott Carson. His agent there agreed to that. Talk about salaries on $9,500 per week. We'll drop that to $5,000 per week for Scott Carson, who is the 3rd choice goalkeeper. So what a little bit more. Okay, apparently there's a lot of tension here in this negotiation. He wants a signing bonus as well. I mean, we're doing you a favour, Scott. We've got young players who come back and be 3rd choice goalkeeper, 4th choice goalkeeper. I'll tell you what, Scott Carson. If you make 5 appearances, we'll give you $1 million. Because it's not going to happen, is it? So listen here, you make 5 appearances, we'll give you $1 million. And we'll drop that to here. Signing bonus down to 25,000 per week. He surely accepts that. I mean, $1 million for 5 appearances is never going to happen, is it? But if he does, he's a very rich man on top of what he is already. So Scott Carson will be staying another season as third choice goalkeeper of the club. He's great in the dressing room, and that's why the players love him. Now, it is uncertain whether İlkay Gundogan wants to stay at Manchester City, but we're here today to see if he will sign a new contract. He is club captain. He wants an important squad role, which we will accept. Now, the extension we're giving him a 1-year deal until next summer, or they give him a 2-year deal and perhaps sell him for a profit. Let's give him as a 2-year deal, perhaps sell him for a profit in the summer after that. He wants no release clause, which is accepted. And let's see the wage. He's on 160,000 per week. And drop that to 140 and give him 125,000 pound signing bonus. Let's see if İlkay Gundogan is happy with reducing his wages here. I'll look over to his agent. That's agreeable. So he has dropped his wages by 20,000 per week. That is good as well. Captain İlkay Gundogan signs a 2-year extension to stay at Manchester City. We did not want to lose him. He's been injured, but he's class when he's in the team. We're lacking options in the midfield and wide areas, and we've got a super tight starting 11 with the bench being filled with one attacking player and the rest defensive players. Gomez is out, Mahrez is out, Gundogan is out, and so is Palmer. Gundogan on his way back, but that is a worry, and that is why I am looking to make changes and bring in a new signing. Before we make that new signing, look at İlkay Gundogan saying, "Great boss, I'm really happy to see the value in bringing the squad here. You just know how highly I rate you. The captain stays for possibly 2 more years in Manchester." Well, we said we need squad depth. We've got a transfer hub absolutely full of players for the future and so on. Players who I see as the future Kevin De Bruyne replacement, the future Bernardo Silva replacement. But we do need someone right now to come in and play on the wings and in a central position. It's a player who's been linked with Manchester City time and time again over the years. A real favourite of Pep Guardiola, can play on the left-hand side, can play on the right-hand side, can also play in the midfield. And that is RB Leipzig's Spanish midfielder, Dani Olmo, only 24 years of age. I think it's exactly what we are missing. A wide and central midfielder to come in as a backup and also to be part of the squad with all the injuries currently with Riyad Mahrez and so on out. We're still going to be looking for a winger next summer. We still possibly will be looking for a midfielder next summer as well. But Dani Olmo right now is the man that I think City would be going for. If City, what I wanted to do was, if City were in this certain situation with injuries and so on, who would they sign? And I think Dani Olmo is really the sort of places to go for. I could see this transfer happening. Let's make a move for him. I want to try and get him on the cheap if I can. And asking price around 45 million euros. I do believe we'll get him cheaper than that. So into negotiations with Dani Olmo. Now we could offer a player swap here, but I have no one I have interested in moving there. We're going to go straight in here with 30 million euros for Dani Olmo. 30 million euros, which is a low ball for Leipzig to deal with. They'd say that's a reasonable offer. They're happy with the terms and the paperwork. Cheeky Begiristain masterclass, £30 million for Dani Olmo. Well, Dani Olmo for 30 million seems absolutely ridiculous. He'll come in as a rotation player, which the Spaniard is happy with. A 5-year deal for the 24-year-old will take him towards the end of his career. No release clause, which we are obviously happy with. I mean, £30 million for Dani Olmo, guys, is absolutely ridiculous. Let's counter this. So he wants 91,000 per week. We'll drop that down to 85. We always got to try to negotiate with these players. A signing bonus of 750,000 per week. Remove bonus and add bonus. You can only do an appearance bonus. Can't do a goal bonus. That's fine. Okay, if he makes 10 appearances, he gets another 100,000 on his tally to take him up to the level he wants. So 85,000 per week for Dani Olmo. Is it agreeable? He wants 91,000 per week. Right, well, I just want to negotiate him to our terms. That is the only idea. A few little things taken off there. Dani Olmo, Manchester City. 30 million from RB Leipzig. Wonderful deal. Welcome to Manchester City. A new player. A man we need, really, with a squad current condition. Midfielders lacking. Wingers lacking. It is Spaniard, ex-Barcelona man, of course. Also Zagreb man, Dani Olmo. And there is Dani Olmo arriving at the training ground, the CFG. Welcomed by the trainer here. Welcome, Dani. You're going to meet your new teammates here at the club, Pep Guardiola. Welcome, Dani Olmo. It's great to have you. Pep Guardiola very close. Dani Olmo doing his bit of fitness training here, getting his sharpness ready. Perhaps, being a January transfer signing, which City rarely make, we could see Dani Olmo play in our next game in the City shirt. Olmo to Manchester City. It's a done deal. What a signing. Transfer in. £30 million. Absolute bargain. And exactly the sort of transfer you'd see Manchester City make. It's perfect, especially a January transfer emergency signing. You see there, 5-year contract, value around 45 million. We signed him for 30 million. Strong negotiation skills, could have saved you 3 million on this deal. So we could have got him for even less apparently. But he's worth 45. I thought 30 million is a wonderful deal. And you can replace 3 players from our team. Well, we will develop our new number 22, Dani Olmo, as a right winger, then as a left winger, and then back to a central attacking midfielder. Want him to play all those positions for this club. What a signing, by the way. What a signing. So Pep Guardiola goes into press conference here for the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. We face Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Pep Guardiola, so much to play for. Can you boys do it? We're ready to take the game to them, says Pep Guardiola. Everyone at Manchester City enjoyed the comfortable 2-0 lead last time. We'll just prepare properly. Well, we did beat Arsenal pretty easily in the Premier League. Will they ask about Dani Olmo? Many people expected Man City to be active in this transfer market. No signing so far. Well, you're wrong there. We've just signed Dani Olmo. I'll sign players who are right for us. We have signed Dani Olmo. Obviously, the press haven't heard of that yet, but maybe he'll get a game against Arsenal today. There we go with the Carabao Cup semi-final. Dani Olmo thrown straight into the starting 11. Ortega starts single. It's Cancelo, Stones, Laporte and Ake in the back 4. Rodri in the holding role will come out for Calvin Phillips. And alongside Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield too. It's Foden on the left. It's Alvarez to the middle. And new signing Dani Olmo makes his first start on the right-hand side here for Manchester City. On the bench, Haaland, Grealish, Rodri, Walker, Ake, not there. It's Akanji, Diaz and Ederson. Pretty much all we've got really. Rico Lewis could be in there, but it's at the moment Parma, Gomez, Mahrez and Gundogan all injured. Olmo's a great addition. Can rest Grealish now. Olmo can also play in these positions here, which could rest De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. Gundogan not far from coming back also. He's a wonderful signing for 30 million. Apparently we could get him cheaper. I mean, I just can't believe that. 30 million is a wonderful deal for a player, 24 years of age, 83 rated. Guys, he's going to be fantastic for Manchester City. So it's Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, away at the Emirates Stadium to face Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Surely Arsenal come out with a strong side here. They don't rotate the goalkeeper, which sides usually do in this competition. We have Ortega in there, but he has been battling with Ederson to start. Ederson's grown to 91 now. The other semi-finals between Liverpool and Spurs, they're one of those sides we will face in the final if we were to get past Arsenal over these next 2 legs. So this is the Arsenal side we face today. Zinchenko, Smith Rowe, Gabriel, Vieira, Nketiah and Turner in Idaho on the bench for Mikel Arteta. It's Aaron Ramsdale starts in goal. Tomiyasu, White, Captain Holding and Tierney in the back 4. Lokonga and Partey in the midfield 2. It's Saka on the right, Martinelli in the left and Martin Odegaard in behind. Ex-City man Gabriel Jesus up top. As for City, big news is Dani Olmo, new signing, starts his first game for the club. Partey. Odegaard. Gabriel Jesus. Good save by Ortega. Out to Phil Foden. Okay. Phillips. De Bruyne. Olmo arriving. Tierney deals it. Ramsdale away. Odegaard. Jesus. Odegaard again. Good play by Arsenal. Martinelli. Near post beats Ortega. Poor goalkeeping. Shouldn't get beat there, I don't think. Poor defending anyway. As it always is from us anyway, but shouldn't get beat there, Ortega. Arsenal lead by 1-0. 22 minutes in. Laporte. Easy. So easy. Oh, Martinelli over the bar. Good save by Ortega. It's just so easy to go through us. Phillips. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Why is it always in the air? How do you do a low-driven cross? Because they've changed the button, surely. Oh, look at Laporte here. Laporte is useless. Absolutely useless. I think I'm going to sell him next summer because he's terrible. He's terrible. You're running in quicksand, Laporte. 2-0 Arsenal in this Carabao Cup semi-final. It is 2 legs, but I think that's us already out. How do you do a low-driven cross? Why is our crosses always get dinked up in the air? Phillips. Bernardo Silva. Alvarez in there. Poor cross again. Phone against Zinchenko, his former teammate. Okay. Dani Olmo! Just wide the post by Olmo. Arsenal play out of our press easily again. Fabio Vieira. Cancelo. Saka. Laporte is absolutely useless. 3-0 Arsenal. That's us out the Carabao Cup. Grealish. Phillips. Haaland. De Bruyne. Foden. Foden with a chance here. He's got to score. Phillips. Grealish. Olmo in there. Haaland with a chance here. Haaland doesn't miss. 3-1. Back in this game. Good header by Dani Olmo. An assist for the Spaniard. Into Erling Haaland. Who smashes it in. 3-1. Haaland's the only person who can put the ball in the back of the net, sadly, in our team. That's an issue. Laporte loses his header. Saka. Zinchenko. City throwing. The 2 minutes are up here, so it doesn't matter what we do. Full time, 3-1. When Laporte plays, Manchester City lose. 3-1 defeat here to Arsenal in the first leg. All to do with the second leg, but it does look like we're going to be out. Well, since we've done a bit of transfer business in this episode, our final game will be this game, a FA Cup game, away at Villa Park in the first round of the FA Cup, or round 3 it is overall. And we are going to be only playing the highlights of this game. John McGinn captains them, Emi Martinez, Matty Cash in there. Probably a strong side, Ollie Watkins maybe up top. Highlights only. Let's see if we can actually do the business and if it works in our favour for once. They've pushed everyone forward. Alvarez. Haaland. Haaland doesn't miss. 1-0. Thank God for Haaland. If we ever lose him, we're in big trouble. Haaland with a goal. 1-0 City against Aston Villa. Grealish. Whoa, towards the bottom corner. Full time. A City win. 1-0 Erling Haaland goal. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let us know what you think about Dani Olmo as a signing for Manchester City. I think it's very, very realistic. We'll see you guys next time.